Alright, let's go.
It was unlike anything she had posted before.
Some ass or tits or some. Wait, those are little kids though. Okay, wait. So like, it's too. Okay, like, let's not pre-order this shit though. Let's just go ahead and like wait till it's like 18 and it's ready and it's fresh until it's like edible or something. All this stuff what's three because we can't eat chicken when it's frozen.
Throughout 31-year-old Rania Ibrahim's Facebook page, friends, family, and followers have been accustomed to seeing posts of her children, various religious texts, and other media from her day-to-day life. But on June 14th, 2017, Rania would begin her very first live stream, and it was clear from the start that something had gone terribly wrong.
Okay, I don't open the front door. You're gonna bring the smoke in. Okay.
Okay, so basically when it comes to the smoke though, is it basically that 420 Cloud9 smoke? Then no, keep it. No, then no, fuck that. Keep it in the room, bruh.
You're gonna be able to breathe. Your
I'm
children
scared maybe someone outside.
They're in there.
Wait, met someone outside the fuck? Just let them in and just basically just fucking that's it.
Are you sure?
They've gone into the.
Unless it's because you're trying to get away from the guy because the bitch knows it's not enough though. Then it's like no, that like no, I can't go fuck this guys because you can't go fuck this guys because like you don't like what's this? You don't like you're not enough for this guy or this that wants three or it's like I don't want it to get attached to me because I'm the first or like whatever the fuck knowing very well that it's not all that so.
The footage is from Rania's perspective, as she
or like maybe it has like a bunch of insecurities, which in fact are true. Like a lot of times when it comes to bitches with insecurities, they're right. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. I wouldn't say they're really insecurities, but those are like. But there is like a lot of truth to them though, and it's like the thing is, especially when it comes to body dysmorphia, your body's just telling you what the fuck's wrong with you. So yeah.
Another woman discussed what lies behind the front door of the apartment unit they were in. The woman, believed to be 33-year-old Isra Ibrahim, told her not to open the door as it would let the smoke in, while Rania insisted that people might still be out there and in danger, eventually leading to her peeking outside, and in turn giving us a glimpse inside their nightmare situation.
There's too much smoke here.
Okay, I'm not opening.
Yes, the thing is like there's no door, there's no window. I meant to say.
الله لا إله إلا الله في حريق في العمارة لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم يا الله.
This bitch sounds like it's speaking gibberish, bro. I'm not gonna lie, all languages are funny as fuck though, especially when it comes to Chinese people though. Like oh my wow, something or ikitamasu or some shit or whatever the fuck. Or like even konnichiwa is like, or like nandemane, doste. Something like that. They're like, you know what I'm saying? They start. They them shits are so fucking. They like all languages just sound so stupid and funny though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some languages just sound like they're talking in reverse, or some of them just sound like they have like a lisp or some shit, and some of them they talk like they have like a fucking they're verbally sub impaired. What the fuck? We didn't see much.
The door opens for just a split second, revealing a thick layer of black smoke.
Oh, I thought that was just the wall.
The loud ringing of fire alarms, and someone pounding on a door. Rania eventually calls out to whoever was knocking outside, beckoning them towards her.
Hello, come here. Come here. Hello. Hello. Come. Quick.
To which 57-year-old Gary Monders emerges from the smog, completely covered in ash. It was a dramatic scene, and one that you can start to piece together based on the footage alone, as it was clear that there was a fire raging inside that apartment complex, and the entire floor Rania was filming on had been filled with smoke. Smoke that essentially trapped her and a few others inside this flat. Given the sheer amount of smoke in that hallway, it was obvious why the others in the room insisted on keeping that door closed. But Rania continued to hit back on this, as she didn't want anyone to be stuck out there alone.
You gotta. Because the smoke is coming.
But the people outside.
Yeah, let them.
Hello.
Close the door.
Hello. Okay, I'm going out. Hello.
Who the fuck is recording? Who the fuck is holding the camera?
Oh my god, close it.
Before eventually conceding and closing the door for good. It was obvious that the situation was dire, but just how dire wasn't revealed until Rania made her way over to the window.
Okay, I'm not going, okay.
العمارة ولعت من تحت.
Oh, nah. Fuck, and basically the smoke is at the bottom though. It's gonna basically set the whole building up in flames if that's all the way up to the ceiling though, to the side. Nah, I wouldn't say skyscrapers because, and why is it called skyscrapers? But anyways, it's like, yeah, you can't really make this jump though and all that stuff on street, you know what I'm saying? I mean, here's the thing, if there was like a bunch of debris and all that stuff on street, or like a bunch of trees you could just jump off of, it would break your fall. As risky as it is, it can help. Like you could basically just go ahead and just like jump off a building and onto a tree or some shit though, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh fuck.
لا إله إلا الله.
Oh no. Oh hell no.
They were 23 stories in the air, in the highest floor of the Grenfell Tower, located in North Kensington, London, England, where Rania and hundreds of others lived. And now, somewhere in that high-rise, was a growing fire.
العمارة كلها ولعت من فوق لتحت. إحنا في آخر دور.
Wait, from bottom to top is
ولا
that door?
لسه ما ولعش يا ربنا يستر إن شاء الله. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.
As she looks out the window, Rania tells her viewers that she believes the fire had started from the bottom of the structure and was quickly working its way up to them, with it now being just one floor below them. But officially, this wasn't the story that Rania and the others in the room were being told, as each time they would dial 999, the operators would tell them that the fire was generally contained and leave them with one clear instruction: stay put. This was the name of a nationwide rescue policy for all high-rise fires that stated that people should stay in their flats and wait for rescue as opposed to trying to escape on their own, as building—
Nah, here's the thing, fuck that. I'm going to escape on my own, because the problem with these motherfuckers is that the thing is like, what if that the thing is the fire? Because like, here's the thing, what if the fire just basically catches up from then, and it's like, why, and then it's like, the thing is, y'all are too late or y'all are too far, and then basically it's like, and you just want me to stay put. Oh no. I don't know what it is, but fuck it, I'm breaking windows though. I don't know how, but nope. Or just climb on top of the I don't know, bro. I'm not I don't know. But at least like the thing is like, imagine having to stay put though. It like, okay, fine. If I could just like try to make a way and then I die by the fires though, meaning that basically staying put would have taken me out either way. So no, I gotta try something no. Just like when it comes to self-defense, you can't just go ahead and call somebody on the phone and not have like a pistol in the house and fight off against the guy themselves. Like, bruh, you guys are not gonna get you in time though. So it's like, I'm gonna have to basically fend for myself and take the chance though.
Things like these were made from thick concrete and should hypothetically keep fires relatively contained in the flat that they started in for an estimated time period of around 2 hours. And considering that this fire had started roughly 1 hour before Rania's stream,
what hour? Why the fuck did it take that long, bruh?
Should have been relatively safe until rescue crews got to them.
Yes.
And when looking
literally an hour, bruh. An hour. They're supposed to be there.
Outside, the fire wasn't even noticeable, meaning it was possible it was still contained and had simply been producing a lot of smoke. But that belief was far too optimistic for reality.
Fire brigade. Yeah, hello, hi. In the fire, flat 16 Greenfield Tower.
There's basically a call that was happening 1 hour.
Sorry, a fire where? Flat 16 Greenfield Tower. It's the 4th floor. Right, okay. Quick. They're on their way already.
The 4th floor? No, I'm taking my chances, bro. The 4th floor, I'm taking my chances. bro, there's literally a smoke up over here, but there isn't one like down. Nope, I'm taking chances. Fuck that. Nope. No. Like, it's always best to just take the chance instantly, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the thing is, cause like, fuck. Like, the thing is, like, imagine being one of, like, here's the thing: if you're basically one of the first people to go ahead and see the fire happening, though, just make the move quickly and don't wait for it to become big and then try to make a move from there. No, make the move instantly. But I will say the problem is, right, is that, like, nobody else can know, nobody else would probably know about it, so therefore it could be big enough already. So it's the thing, it's like, fuck, it's already harder to go ahead and just try to evade it right now. So yeah. And then you're just thinking with the possibility of, like, shit, maybe I should just go ahead and stay put up here from there. And it's like, the thing is, they can come here quickly. But also an issue with that as well is that the thing is, the fire can even go ahead and burn the building from the outside in. No, from the in. It can burn from the inside and then goes out. So, and then like, it just basically, like, even if, like, the thing is you will try to put out the fire, though, the thing is, like, the fire has done enough damage to the building, and then it just basically just collapses.
Approximately 1 hour earlier, on the 4th floor of the tower, a man called 911 to report that his freezer had caught fire. It was an incident.
His freezer?
That had happened through no fault of his own, and due to his quick phone call, firefighters would arrive on the scene within minutes, one of whom was wearing a camera that showed that they were able to handle the blaze in a relatively efficient manner. With the camera using thermal.
But you know what the problem also, like, the thing is, next thing they could go ahead and send bitch firefighters, though, as in, like, not guys, though, because when it comes to me, like, if I want the cops to get involved, or basically have the firefighters, or, like, when it comes to doing the hard jobs, even construction workers, I want it to be guys, bruh. I want it to be guys.
Imaging and heat sensors to assure that the fire was fully out. The camera scans around, showing a few items strewn about that were still at relatively high temperatures. But other than that, the room was completely clear, and it seemed as though the fire was out for good, until the camera panned to the window. Revealing scorching hot droplets of debris falling from the outside like molten rain. The fire had spread above them, and was now burning up the side of the building in a manner that was completely unprecedented, and defied any sort of logic based on the firefighters' knowledge of the scene.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this?
And by the time they even realized what was happening, things were already out of hand.
Oh! You see? And you want me to stay put in this? Oh, nah. You want me to stay put in this? Nope. You want me to stay put in that? Oh, nah.
The fire was huge, and within just that first hour, nearly the entire building was engulfed in flames.
Boy.
Rania was now trapped on the tallest floor, opposite to where the fire was raging. And she wasn't alone. Not only were there over 100 people left in the building at this time, but 2 of them were Rania's own children. 4-year-old Fethia and 3-year-old Tanya, who were stuck in the same flat as their mother and several others. With desperation mounting, some of the others called out the window for help.
We're stuck on the 23rd floor! Alarm!
كان في لندن فين؟
There's too many people stuck upstairs!
Until the stream went dark roughly 6 minutes later.
Close these windows because the smoke can go to the...
Despite things looking grim for the group on the 23rd floor, there was still some optimism about their rescue, as even 30 minutes after the stream had ended, those in the group were told once again by 999 operators to stay put, with the operator even telling them that the fire was contained to the 4th floor, which clearly wasn't the case. Rania's sister later spoke to the media about a phone call that they
hell no!
had shared around the same time, where she begged Rania to try and leave, recalling, she did not. She respected and trusted and believed that they are coming to rescue them.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm leaving, bro.
And by this point, there were hundreds of rescuers on the scene, along with multiple helicopters flying around them, which only further kept their faith alive. But tragically, this was all a cruel facade. Internally, fire crews were told not to go past the 12th floor shortly after Rania's stream ended.
What?
It was just too dangerous. And as for the helicopters, well, those trapped inside would have had no idea that those were actually just police helicopters, merely used for surveillance. They weren't even equipped.
Bro, look at this motherfucker. Oh no.
Equipped for rescue, nor were they ever considered to be used for that, as getting too close would have blown more air on the fire and made the blaze even worse, meaning that those helicopters offered them no chance at survival. They were entirely on their own, leading to authorities finally telling them to try and escape by themselves. But by this
Only then you would basically say you have to escape by yourselves? Only then? Oh nah.
point, there was no point. This was 2 hours after the fire had started.
2 fucking hours, bro. 2 fucking nigga.
And an hour after Ranya's stream, the fire had completely taken over the structure, and inside there was only one single stairway.
It's so bad that even the fires are purple and blue and pink. Oh no.
A stairway that was now impossible to safely traverse for anyone on the higher floors. Even attempting it would have been a death sentence. The orders for them to shelter in place.
And that's why when it comes to me, it's like you have to do it immediately if you hear the fire though. Like as big as it is, just it's going to get worse. Try.
Cost them valuable time, and in turn, any chance at leaving while they could. And it was all for a rescue that was now impossible, leaving them completely trapped. Rania, Fethia, Hanya, and everyone else shown in this livestream would perish in what we now know today as the Grenfell Tower Fire, a fire that claimed the lives of 72 people, and one of the worst fire tragedies in Europe's history. And while we've covered many large-scale tragedies on this channel before, few have been more preventable than this one. The Grenfell Tower was built back in 1974, and around the 2010s, its concrete exterior was beginning to look outdated in an area that was experiencing a wave of modernization. The neighborhood was becoming trendier and wealthier, and the tower was becoming an eyesore to some. And so the decision was made by the Kensington and Chelsea Tenant Management Organization, along with the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea, to refurbish the exterior by adding new siding known as cladding to give it a more modern appeal. It was purely aesthetic, but its effects were horrific. The cladding was created by a company called Arconic, which had tested it numerous times to see how it held up to fire, and the results were awful. Their ACM cladding received a grading of F, with it being apparent that it was extremely flammable, with some likening it to gasoline due to how quickly it would erupt into flames, while also producing 3 times the amount of smoke as usual fires.
Oh hell no, just fucking take down the building. Just take down the building and just basically build something new.
But despite having these test scores and even acknowledging their failure in multiple emails sent throughout the company, notoriously following up their F score with the line, "Oops," they not only refused to fix the problem, but they also kept selling it, with one of their clients.
Dog. I mean, I understand that some people really don't matter, but... And I should be happy about this, which I am. But I'm just thinking about the ones that do matter. Next thing they end up in this situation.
Clients being the group working on the Grenfell Tower refurbishment. And it wasn't even a secret either. Those in charge of the project wanted it done as cheaply as possible, and this ACM cladding was as cheap as it got, and so they chose it despite knowing the fire risk. And worst of all, they had the opportunity to buy a version of this product that was actually flame retardant, but they opted for the cheaper, more dangerous product, which in the end only saved them about £5,000, or roughly $6,500 USD.
But your billionaires have no problem spending so much money with the bullshit that's going on in this world.
Arconic knowingly sold this flammable product. The companies working on the Grenfell Tower refurbishment knowingly bought the flammable product. And in the end, it all resulted in a disaster that they all should have seen coming. And when you couple this with the flawed orders to shelter in place, and the fact that there was only one stairwell, it was a recipe for disaster. This was always going to happen. This was a failure on so many levels for so many parties, and it all traces back to greed and the value of money over the lives of innocent people like Rania and her children. Despite the fire starting 8 years ago, justice has yet to be served, as investigations are still ongoing to this day, leading to an agonizing wait for all those who lost loved ones in the blaze, with the trials themselves not expected to start for another full year.
Yeah, so I still think that the thing is like for them to basically take this take this long, they're gonna get all scotch free. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, hell no. I'm out of there. I'm fucking out of there. Whatever that location is, you ain't seeing me. I mean, I'll visit, but that's about it. I'm out.